Good morning, people. Welcome in. This is Spirit of Life Alchemy, and I'm here to do your morning message tarot reading for today, the 15th of May 2022. So, as usual, we've got some astrology. So, the moon's going to be in Scorpio all day, so we're really digging deep and diving down into our shadow side. And all this is sort of in preparation for the full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow. The moon's also going to make an opposition to Uranus, which is in Taurus still. So sudden and shocking breakthroughs or epiphanies or discoveries that could be linked to our values around self-love, self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, around love, around money. And then the big news today, we've got Venus conjunct Chiron. So this brings about healing of anything that we find there, old wounds, things like that. Again, healing our hearts, our values, self-love, self-worth, self-esteem. And it is all about the me, because Venus and Chiron are in Aries, so their conjunction is very much about the I am. And then we've got the Sun is forming a square to Saturn and a sextile to Neptune. And tomorrow the Moon will form a square to Saturn and a trine to Neptune as we get this full moon lunar eclipse. So there's lots of big astrology going on today, and we're really in the sort of ramping things up, ready for the eclipse tomorrow. So the Sun's aspects could be difficulty in grounding and stability, as we're connected into the oceans of the collective consciousness and unconsciousness as well, with the moon in Scorpio. So big energies, you might be feeling this already. I've talked about it for the last few days. And at the same time, we've got Mercury retrograde and we've got Pluto retrograde, that will also be aspecting this full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow. It's just really, really intense energy at the moment. So I open my heart and send you healing to help everybody get through this energy for their highest and greatest good. So let's do some cards and see what the oracles want to tell us about this energy. So starting off with the Gaia deck. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, the 15th of May 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate through these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know? I'm having a bit of a retreat myself this weekend as I work with my energies to dive deep and see what comes up. Feeling a bit of, the last few weeks it's been building up, there's a resistance towards moving forward, which I know it's fear-based. But yeah, no, this is the weekend to really dive into sort of what that shadow is and what blockages are there. Okay, so we've got one card come out. Beautiful, the Nine of Hearts. I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, what do we need to know for today, please? Messages from Spirit for the collective. Okay, so yeah, I'm going through this as much as anybody else is. So let's see where we are. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we've got perception, beyond the veil of illusion. Okay, that's really what I'm trying to get to. And then we've got purification, water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation, perfect, Neptunian energy, Scorpionic energy, the water element. And then we've got jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional resurrection. Again, teardrops, more water. Okay, and the card that jumped out was the Nine of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony and protection. So yeah, connecting to our heart. Also with the tree here as well, connecting with down through our roots to the divine feminine, to Gaia, and with our branches and our arms up to the heaven, to the divine masculine and spirit. So yeah, by connecting in, it offers us balance and protection. Okay, so the first thing I noticed about these cards were, so in perception, the light shining from her throat and her third eye chakra, and in purification, the light is shining around the crown. So it's really connecting into these higher chakras, opening up the energies, drawing the energy down into our heart. The jewel within a teardrop, apart from being water again, it could be that as we connect up and we purify and see through the illusions, then sort of it opens us up to release grief and sorrow and things like that, and heart emotions, or no, you know, around sort of abandonment or rejection or whatever that heart wound is, opening up the emotions that we can cry and release it. So yeah, more water element. It feels very, very watery to me at the moment. So let's do some tarot and see what the cards have to say. It's interesting, my voice is a bit weird today. Can you hear it? I feel really, really croaky. I'm not sure why. I think something's waiting to break through. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? The 15th of May 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, guidance and support can Spirit give the collective today to help us navigate this energy for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for today, the 15th of May 2022. Okay, so we're just going to put these over here and see what we've got. So they would go that way. Okay, yeah. And I'm just going to put that one there. Turn that over in a minute. So let's see, what do we need to know for today? Okay, so we've got the 8 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Cups. We've got the Empress. We've got the 4 of Swords. We've got the Mother of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Fool. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, so nice feminine energies there. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the Chariot. Okay. And then what card was that? Okay, the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's see. Okay. So where we find ourselves, the 8 of Cups. We're walking away from something. This can often be setting out on a spiritual journey, sort of leaving something behind. It could be a comfort zone. It could be, you know, something that we're actually is still important to us. It could be a relationship. but the right thing to do for our development is to walk away, and often on the horizon there's a rising sun as we walk towards a new beginning. What we're leaving behind is the Three of Cups. And usually this card is about celebration and things like that. But what I picked up as I sort of picked the card up was that what we're walking away from is old groups, old families, maybe sort of, we're going through an evolution, and we're moving away from the old friends, old family, things that, have been quite comfortable and worked in the past, but actually we're moving on to something new. And that would tie in very much with this Eight of Cups. There's no negative emotions or anything. We're not angry, we're not walking away in anger or any frustration or anything like that. We're just aware that for our own journeys, we're moving on to something new. The foundation, below us we've got the Empress. And again, we've got another tree. Trees have been really important to me these last few days. And I'm seeing the sort of the Empress as that really rooting down into the divine feminine, the Gaia energy, supporting and sustaining us, nourishing us. And I'm also drawn, as I've just looked there, with the Nine of Hearts and the tree again. And sort of, the energy also slowing down and stillness and silence. A lot of the tree energies, and being connected into the heartbeat of Gaia. She has a really slow, rhythmic heartbeat, a wave. And when we slow down, which when we go into retreat type mode and do things like that, then, we slow ourselves down so that we're open to listening and hearing the messages that are coming through. But this is also a message that we're being nurtured through this. And it's about connecting into the divine feminine energies. The card above, coming from Spirit, we've got the Four of Swords. We've got this Lamb. And again, the third eye is open. The perception, seeing beyond the veil of illusion, and seeing the truth of things. The Four of Swords is also, again, another card of retreat, of healing, of going inwards, to find our answers, to connect in with ourselves. I'm going to come back to that theme in a minute when I come to the cards that fell out. Where we're going next is the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords, cutting away, having the clarity to cut away what we've outgrown, to cut away the illusion, and to be clear-minded and being able to see where we're going with wisdom, with the owls, wise creatures. But as we're cutting away and seeing what's been holding us back, what we've been resisting, what's been blocking us, then we can cut away the illusion and move forward. So the cards that jump, the clarifiers, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Fool, and we've got the High Priestess. So we've got the Empress and we've got the High Priestess together. So the Lovers can be the end of a relationship in this reading, or having to walk away. But more often with the Lovers, it's about the choice. Okay, making a decision, leaving something behind, and then going on in the direction of our decision. And that leads to a new beginning. And the connecting into our higher self and spirit, and receiving insight, receiving knowledge, and wisdom about sort of where we're going next, what we're doing next. And the cards at the bottom of the deck, which is the general environment of the reading, we've got the Ten of Cups and the Chariot. Okay, the happy ever after, emotionally happy ever after card, with the card of riding to victory, setting out, you know, galloping forward, making progress. With the Chariot, the cards that jumped out, messages of how to do this. So we've got the Hermit, that connecting in, going inwards, again, more retreat energy. It really is a couple of days of sort of retreating into yourself, finding your own light. With the Nine of Swords, this allows us to overcome anxiety and worry, negativity that's holding us back. Coming back, I'm also getting the image of coming out of the mind, the monkey mind and everything, and sinking down into our bodies, being embodied, connecting down into the earth below us. When we look at the Hermit, we've got the tortoise, which retreats into its shell, which is slow moving, in sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, compared to other creatures. The tortoise is known as do it slow and steady, and taking your time. Okay, so yeah, just sinking down into ourselves, and as we do that, and you know, release the mind and stop being caught up in all this mental activity, then it opens up the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Okay, we're wanting to move on very, very quickly. We're fired up and inspired with what we discover. But a warning that more haste, less speed. The Daughter or the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's things for us to learn, so we need to slow down and we need to take our time to do this, to do it properly. Otherwise, we'll just be coming round, picking up the pieces that we've missed this time round. Okay, so I'm seeing this as the message is to open this up. We need to calm the mental activity, the monkey mind, the fears, the anxieties and things like that. And we need to purify ourselves, an emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. We drop down deep into the body and we connect through our roots with the divine feminine, the Empress Gaia, connecting to our creativity, co-create with her. Cut away all that is no longer relevant to gain clarity, and making decisions about who we want to be, where we want to go, and seeing the truth of all of this. Okay, that's today's message. Just having a quick look round to see if I pick up anything else. Yeah, we're on a journey of evolution as always. So that's today's message. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated for you, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful day, wonderful Sunday, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching. Thank you.